Bobby Chiu here. I'm an artist. I work on movies, animation, I have my own Emmy-winning TV show, run my own studio, art school, and a bunch of other things. Something that we all need to do as artists at some point is to think about how our art can stand out among the rest. I didn't just want this so that I can feel good about myself and the art that I do, but being an artist for a living, it's important to stand out among the rest, but also stand out in the right way. There's so many different ways that you could stand out in totally the wrong way. But if you stand out in the right way, this will attract jobs instead of deter them. I remember when I first graduated and put up my website, I had layouts, storyboards, animation, life drawings, and creatures. I thought it was important for me to put down everything that I felt that I was somewhat good at, so it would kind of up my possibilities of getting a job. I didn't really think about that it would actually do the opposite. It didn't really matter if I want to specialize in that thing or not, because my main goal was just to get a job. I'm fresh out of school and I'm not picky. The only thing is that this had me displaying way too much of everything, making it a giant assortment of stuff and way less memorable. I had to figure out how to make my art have an impact and feel special. I was already having enough trouble trying to find a job and breaking into the industry. If my work remained unmemorable, then I'll continue to have challenges finding work. But how do I make my work feel memorable and special? You'll probably find it funny, but my epiphany came to me when I was in a bookstore looking in the art section. I stumbled upon a book with a blue dog on the cover by an artist named George Rodrigue. At the time, I was really focused on creating art that is highly representational, highly realistic. So I didn't pay the book too much attention. The following week, I went to the bookstore again and I remembered the book for some reason. I looked on the shelf and found it on the shelf and thought to myself, why did I remember this book? It wasn't even the kind of art that I was looking for, but it was burned into my mind to the point where I remember that experience now, over 10 years later. When I started to look into the artist George Rodrigue, I learned that he was very into Cajun culture and preserving its tradition, mythology, and people. His Blue Dog series is based on the shape and stance of his old dog Tiffany and a French Cajun legendary creature related to traditional concepts of the werewolf. Then when I looked at his artwork, it made it even more interesting. I thought heavily on how the artist's non-art related interests and loves were mixed in with his art. I could picture his dog and the connection George had with her. And when I looked into those yellow eyes again, I thought about the creature, and those eyes took on a whole new meaning. Then I started to think heavily on what my own non-art related passions were. Sometimes this part can be really hard to think of something and needs a bit of time. But this alone has really become one of the most important things that has helped my career over all these years and created constant demand of my work. I thought about my love of animals, especially the strange ones or the cute ones, or even better, strange and cute. I thought about all the things that I wasn't as passionate about and proceeded to take them off my website. Nowadays, everyone knows me as the person that likes to draw creatures, and I've been really fortunate to be able to do creatures and with other whimsical, fantastical things for movies like Alice in Wonderland, Men in Black 3, Ghostbusters Afterlife, Christmas Chronicles, and many more. For George Rodrigue, his Blue Dog series ended up being seen by millions in national campaigns with Xerox and Absolute Vodka, and books, calendars like the one that I picked up. His art has earned him awards as well, recognition for what he does, what he's passionate about. So think about how your non-art related interests can make your art more special. And if it already has, let me know in the comments. And hopefully you'll find similar results. Not only did it leave me with the confidence to be a professional artist for a living, but it's left me waking up every morning excited to get to work because I know there are things that I'm genuinely interested in. And I feel like people can really feel that passion for the things that I paint and draw. So this is also giving me a steady demand to do more whimsical, fantastical creatures. Of course, just painting the thing that you really like isn't automatically going to transform your career. So don't think that. Many of us still need fundamental skills to make our imagination correctly on canvas or screen. And that's why I always recommend subscribing to schoolism.com. It's really an investment in yourself and your career, because with the Schoolism subscription, you get access to the entire library, over 50 courses with assignments, anything from a Blender course to watercolor painting from experts in their field. And if you like my painting and would like to know more, I also teach digital painting on schoolism.com. So I hope this video has helped you, and I'll see you guys next time.